allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have roll call?
Meeting in order at what time?
6 p.m. on the button.
Mr. Costick,
Here.
Mr. Wood,
Here.
Ms. Isabella,
Here.
Mr. Bosley.
Here.
Clerk is here. Mr. Coffey.
Here. Thank you. Do we have any public comment this evening? Seeing none, we'll move right in. Resolution 250, resignation of Charles A. Costick from the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board.
Whereas Charles A. Costick has submitted the attached letter of resignation to the Town of Plattsburgh Town Clerk from his position as counselor for the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board, effective November 17, 2025. Therefore, be it resolved, the Town Board, with appreciation for his years of service as a counselor, does hereby accept his letter of resignation from the Town Board while retaining his position as Deputy Supervisor. And it is further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager and a copy be placed in his personnel file.
Do you have a motion?
So moved.
I'm going to give it to Dana. Second? Ms. Tom?
Second.
Any discussion? Can we have a roll call?
Mr. Wood,
Yes.
Ms. Isabella,
Yes.
Mr. Bosley.
Yes.
Resolution carries. Resolution 251, appointment of town supervisor for the town of Plattsburgh.
Whereas a vacancy exists for the town supervisor for the town of Plattsburgh, therefore be it resolved that Charles A. Costick be named as town supervisor effective immediately, and be it further resolved that said town supervisor will be appointed until the next general election to fill an unexpired term of supervisor in the town of Plattsburgh or until December 31st, 2026.
I have a motion.
So moved.
Tom, seconded.
Second.
Dan, any discussion?
Yes, I want to say that all the years you've been here and worked, you've been fantastic. You've been always on top of everything and making sure you get to see every department that you need to and bring a wealth of knowledge in many areas that we didn't have before. So I appreciate that what you did before. Of course, I'm looking forward to what we're going to do next.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, as genuinely sad as it is to see Michael depart, I know he will do great things at a state level for the North Country. Similarly, I couldn't imagine a better person to fill his shoes at this board. I was pleased to serve the last year under Michael, and I am super ecstatic to serve as long as you will be our supervisor under you, so welcome.
Thanks, Dan.
And I would just add that I told Chuck about 10 minutes ago he was made for this job.
I just concur with all of that.
I
Really?
didn't want to move on without giving it the opportunity.
I concur, all of it.
Could we have a roll call?
Mr. Wood,
Yes.
Ms. Isabella,
Yes.
Mr. Bosley.
Emphatic yes.
Carried. Thank you. I'm glad it went that way because we didn't know what we were going to do if it didn't. Wasn't anything in the playbook. Resolution number 252, resolution to fill vacancy of town council.
Whereas a vacancy exists on the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board for the position of councilperson, now therefore be it resolved in pursuance of the power vested in the town board, Ilona M. Kelting, a duly qualified resident of said town, is hereby appointed councilperson of the town board to fill the vacancy. Said appointment shall be effective immediately, and Ms. Kelting shall hold such office until December 31st, 2026. And be it further resolved that Ms. Kelting takes an oath of office within 30 days of this resolution, and be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager and a copy be put in Ms. Kelting's personnel file.
So
Motion by Tom. Do I have a second?
Second.
By Dana. Any discussion? Can I have a roll call vote?
Mr. Wood,
yes.
Ms. Isabella,
Yes.
Mr. Bosley,
Yes.
Mr. Costick.
Yes, so carried. Congratulations. We're gonna take just a 2-minute break. We're very fortunate to have our newest assemblyman with us, Mr. Cashman. He is, I guess, taking a little time out of his busy schedule to join us this evening to do the swearing in, so.
I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate the transition, so I'll ask you to come forward, Chuck, with your family, so we could do the swearing in of the office of supervisor. So come forward. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Charles A. Costick,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of town supervisor
the duties of town supervisor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. If you could just come over here and have you sign.
Sir?
And if we could have our candidate for town council person come forward.
Yep, hopefully you come up. Here's your book. List it off. Municipal law. Thanks.
All right. Yeah. Raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Ilona Kelting,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of town council person
the duties of town council person
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And if you could just come forward and I'll have you- Mr. Chairman, if you'd allow me just to make one quick statement, I just want to thank the board and my former colleagues and the town for nearly a decade's worth of service. I wish all of you the best. Congratulations to the new members of the board, and I look forward to a long relationship, and please call me if you need anything. God bless
And
everybody.
Michael, before you ditch, thank you. Thank you for your service to the town. Thank you for being here this evening. It means a lot to us to have you here, and we'll be in touch.
Sure. Take
Thank
care.
you,
Thanks,
sir.
Michael.
Thanks.
I want to just say thank you for campaigning so hard that first election, so we got it.
Take care, folks. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, resolution number 253, deputy supervisor appointment.
Resolved pursuant to section 42 of the town law that Councilor Dana M. Isabella be appointed as by the supervisor to serve at his pleasure as deputy supervisor of the town of Plattsburgh, effective immediately, and be it further resolved that she take an oath of office within 30 days of this resolution, and in the absence of the supervisor, that Dana M. Isabella be given signatory authority in the same capacity as the town supervisor. And be it further resolved that copies of this resolution be given to Ms. Isabella, one placed in her personnel file and one sent to the New York State Retirement Board.
Do I have a motion?
So move.
Tom, do I have a second?
Second.
Dan, any discussion?
Similarly to your appointment, having served under Dana's wing, I don't get emotional, for the past year, she is fabulous and wonderful to work with. And again, I couldn't imagine a better person for the deputy supervisor position. So thank you for filling those shoes, and we are in phenomenal phenomenal hands.
I'm glad the kitten's coming a pair.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Any further discussion?
Well, I just would like to say I appreciate all the duties you've taken, the hard work you've done, and keeping up with everything, and sometimes kicking me so I do something. Thank you very much.
And I know I appreciate Dana taking on the responsibility, and it is a responsibility. You know, I filled in the last few years as deputy, and there are responsibilities, and, you know, it's great to have somebody dependable there, somebody that we know we can count on if we're not available. With that, could we have a roll call vote, please?
Mr. Wood,
Yes.
Ms. Isabella,
Abstain?
Yes.
That's a first.
Mr. Bosley,
Yes.
Ms. Kelton,
Yes.
Mr. Costick.
Yes, so carried, thank you. I just want to divest for a moment. I wanted to take, make sure that we got the official stuff out of the way, but I just want to say a couple of things, and we wouldn't normally do this. But I want to thank the board for having the confidence in me to appoint me as supervisor. And Danny, I can get emotional too. But it means a lot. It's a huge responsibility, but I really look forward. And I look forward really to working with the best team in the North Country. I know everybody had a chance to meet a couple of people, but there's another 73 of them kicking around someplace, doing something for the town of Plattsburgh throughout the day. We have the best crew, the best team in the North Country as far as I'm concerned. We had a team meeting today. It was just excellent, and together we're gonna do great things. This is where I really get emotional. I wanna thank my big brother, Jerry, for being here. Mom and Dad, I think would have been happy with that, so. And special thanks to the rest of my family, Ryan, Kyle, Judy, and especially my wife, Sherry. I kind of came out of retirement a week ago, so she's the one putting up with it. But thank you to everybody. It's just a great feeling. So thank you. All right, we'll move on. Resolution number 254.
Accept minutes of the previous meeting. Resolved that the minutes of October 16, 2025 and October 23, 2025 be accepted and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Dan, second.
Second?
Dana, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 255, abstract 11B-25.
Resolved that the abstract of audited claims number 11B-25 for $180,909.94. Abstract 11B-25 prepays for the amount of $222,393.47 be received as reviewed by the audit committee, and the supervisors hereby authorized to pay said abstract.
Do I have a motion?
So moved?
Dana, seconded.
Second.
Tom, any discussion? All those in favor? Carried. Resolution 256, 2026 Employee Handbook.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh desired to combine the non-union employee policy and the employee handbook for clarity, and whereas after discussion with the non-union employees and input from HR Solutions, a combined document titled Employee Handbook was created, and whereas the town of Plattsburgh is desirous of adopting this employee handbook effective January 1st, 2026, and will review said document annually, and whereas the town of Plattsburgh will use this document and the collective bargaining agreement with Teamsters Local 786 for employees' issues, and now therefore be it resolved that the town of Plattsburgh will adopt the employee handbook dated the 1st of November 2025, effective 1st of January 2026, and this shall remain in effect until further notice, and be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution and the employee handbook policy be given to the finance manager.
Do I have a motion?
So moved?
Dana, second.
Second.
Dan, any discussion? I'd just like to pass along, as we discussed last week at the work session, big thanks to Trevor and Scott for their work on the non-union employee side, and big thanks to Jennifer for all the work that she put into this with HR consultants to get everything combined into the one. Can we do a roll call vote?
Mr. Wood,
Yes.
Ms. Isabella,
Yes.
Mr. Bosley,
Yes.
Ms. Kelton,
Yes.
Mr. Costick.
Yes, carries. Resolution 257, revised alcohol and drug policy.
Whereas it is necessary for the town of Plattsburgh, town herein, to periodically review and revise existing policies to make them compliant with current needs and regulation, and to incorporate said revisions therein, Resolution 010-120 revised previous policy and now needs to be updated. And whereas the State Department of Transportation has made changes to its drug panel, and the previous category of opiate metabolites was renamed as opioids to more accurately describe the group due to the addition of 4 new opioids to the DOT drug panel. And whereas within the town alcohol and drug policy, the word opiate be replaced with opioid, and that the town board has reviewed and approved same, now therefore it is resolved that changes be made to said policy and be incorporated into the town's policy handbook, and that the policy shall be strictly adhered to by the town and enforced as stated herein. And it is further resolved that said policy is to take effect upon adoption of this resolution, and copies of said policy revisions be distributed accordingly.
I have a motion.
So move.
Tom, do I have a second?
Second?
Dan, any discussion?
Unrelated, the first motion and second element, they're the hardest, but once you get that under your belt, you get that's coming from your experience, so.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 258, Clinton County Snow and Ice Agreement for the 2025, 26, and 26, 27 snow seasons.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh currently provides snow and ice control services to the county of Clinton for county roads during the winter season. And whereas the Clinton County Highway Superintendent met with the Highway Town Superintendent, where it was determined that the towns would enter into the annual snow and ice agreements with the county for the purpose of providing snow and ice control services. Now therefore it is resolved that the supervisor is authorized and approval as to the form of the town attorney to sign the contract for 2025-26 and 26-27 snow and ice seasons dated October 27, 2025, with the County of Clinton for snow removal, sanding, and treating of county roads for the 2025 through 2025 to 27 seasons based on the number of miles and rates according to said agreement. And it is further resolved that the town of Plattsburgh agrees to comply with the terms and conditions of said agreement. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, Superintendent Greg Brunel, and a copy for the Clinton County Highway Department.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Dana, I have a second.
Second. Okay.
Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 259, Recreation Program Contract for Services for Bowling Program 2026.
Whereas Parks and Recreation utilizes instructional services for various programs offered by the town of Plattsburgh, and whereas the Youth Services and Recreation Director recommends a contract for the following services, and the individual will be given a W-9. Now therefore it be resolved that Beth Christum, $440 bowling, January 4th, 2026 through February 22, 2026. Resolved that the supervisor is authorized to sign all necessary documents necessary for the short-term contract services.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Dan? Second?
Second, yeah.
You got it. You're in the books. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 260, reappointment for Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, Kaylee Ravel.
Whereas the town board passed resolution 020-117, establishing a Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, PAC, and whereas committee member Kylie Ravel is willing to serve the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee as a reappointment from January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2027. Therefore, be it resolved that the town of Plattsburgh Town Board does hereby reappoint the aforementioned individual to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, and be it further resolved that Ms. Ravel take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution, and a copy be given to the Parks and Recreation Department.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Tom, any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 261, reappointment for Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, Jessica Judd.
Whereas the town board passed resolution 020-117, establishing a Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, PRAC, and whereas committee member Jessica Judd is willing to serve the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee as a reappointment from January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2027, therefore be it resolved that the town of Plattsburgh Town Board does hereby reappoint the aforementioned individual to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, and be it further resolved that Ms. Judd take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution, and a copy be given to the Parks and Recreation Department.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Luna, got it. Second,
Second.
Tom? Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. And I think we're missing one PRAC appointment this time around, right? It seems that we stole somebody to join the town board from the PRAC committee, so there would have been one other appointment tonight for that committee, but she's up here with us now. Resolution 262, Parks and Recreation Department request to purchase a SureTrack equipment trailer.
Whereas the Park and Recreation Department, in conjunction with the Facilities Department, is in need of a new equipment trailer to ensure safe transportation of equipment. And whereas procedures for purchase of commodities, equipment, or goods and contract values requires the town to solicit price quotes for purchases exceeding $5,000, and whereas the Parks and Recreation Department has obtained multiple quotes and is requesting permission to purchase an equipment trailer, now therefore be it resolved that based on the specifications and quality needed by the town, the purchase of one SureTrack 7x20 tube top utility 10,000-pound equipment trailer be awarded to Key RD Trailer Sales in Plattsburgh, New York, in the amount of $5,916. And is further resolved that said purchase be made payable from the 2025 equipment capital outlay number A.1620.2000 budget, and that the copy of this resolution be given to the Recreation and Youth Services Director, the Building Maintenance Supervisor, and the Finance Manager.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Tina? Do I have a
Second.
second? Tom? Any discussion? I would just mention that Parks and Rec and Facilities work together, so it's gonna be a shared. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 263, resolution to appoint marriage officer.
Whereas the New York Domestic Relations Law, Section 11, subsection C, allows the town to appoint an official marriage officer to conduct wedding and marriage ceremonies within the town, and whereas the town board recognizes the importance of designating a qualified individual to fulfill this role for the benefit of town residents and others seeking marriage services, therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Plattsburgh, pursuant to the New York State Domestic Relations Law, hereby appoints the town clerk, Jonathan J. White, to the position of marriage officer to perform wedding and marriage ceremonies within the geographic boundaries of the town of Plattsburgh, effective immediately, to serve without compensation other than it is allowed under the Domestic Relations Law, Section 11C. And it is further resolved that ceremonies performed at Town Hall shall be subject to a fee of $60 payable to the town of Plattsburgh, and that the term of this appointment shall continue until such time as Town Clerk Jonathan J. White is no longer serving in the role of Town Clerk. And be it resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager.
Do I have a motion?
So move.
Tom, do I have a second?
Second?
Danny, any discussion?
Yeah, I fear that once they hear his voice, this could be a very lucrative proposition for the town.
Method to our madness.
And I do want to thank Jay for doing the research on this, et cetera, and I think it is going to be a great service, to the community. Absolutely, so thank you, Jay. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 264, delinquent water and sewer re-levy charges.
Whereas certain water and wastewater bills have not been paid and are now delinquent, therefore be it resolved that a list of delinquent water and wastewater charges in the respective district for 2025 submitted by the Water and Wastewater Department be accepted and placed on file, and that a copy be forwarded to the Clinton County Board of Legislators to be added to the 2026 tax roll, and a copy be given to the town clerk pursuant to section 198, subsection 3 of the town law, and be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager.
Do I have a motion?
So move.
Dana. Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Resolution 265, water rate adjustments effective January 1, 2026.
Whereas the Plattsburgh Consolidated Water District is duly established water district and has apportioned expenditures for operation and maintenance of its water system. And whereas the town board recognizes that the responsibility of maintaining a safe and reliable water system requires increases in rates that will both sustain its system as well as prepare for any future capital improvements. And whereas the proposed rate adjustment shall become fully effective January 1st, 2026, and be retroactive to the date of the previous billing period, including any and all outside users, excluding those who fall under the intermunicipal agreement as set as follows. The metered rate shall be $4.12 per 1,000 gallons after the minimum, with a minimum per month of $12.68 for 0-2,333 gallons, or $38.03 for 0 to 7,000 gallons per quarter based on customers' billing frequency. Therefore be it resolved that these new rates shall be subject and placed in effect for the first full quarter billing cycle retroactive as noted, and be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the Finance Manager, Tax Receiver, and the Water and Wastewater Department.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Tom, any discussion?
Just that this is part of our policy to gradually increase things according to inflation so that we don't have to raise rates at a one-time thing make it harder for people.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tom. No further discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 266, wastewater rate adjustment effective January 1, 2026.
Whereas the Plattsburgh Consolidated Sewer District is a duly established wastewater district and has appropriate expenditures for operation and maintenance of its wastewater system, and whereas the town board recognizes that the responsibility of maintaining a safe and reliable wastewater system requires increases in rates that will both sustain its system as well as prepare for any future capital improvements, and whereas the proposed rate adjustment shall become fully effective January 1st, 2026, and be retroactive to the date of the previous billing period, including any and all outside users, to be set as follows. The metered rate shall be $8.33 per 1,000 gallons, with a minimum per month of $22.64 for 0 to 2,300 and 33 gallons, or $67.91 for 0 to 7,000 gallons per quarter, based on customers' billing frequency. Therefore, be it resolved that these new rates shall be in place and effective the first full quarter billing cycle, retroactive as noted. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, tax receiver, and the water and wastewater department.
I have a motion.
So moved.
Tom, second.
Second?
Dana, any discussion? I would just ditto what Tom said with the water. This is, just mirrors that action. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Resolution 267, resolution to establish scheduled maintenance for HVAC roof units.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh has recently installed new HVAC units at the town hall and recognizes the importance of establishing a regular maintenance schedule to ensure efficient and reliable operation of said units. And whereas in accordance with the town of Plattsburgh procurement policy, 3 vendors were contacted to provide quotes for HVAC maintenance services. And whereas E.T. Harrison Son Incorporated was the only vendor to provide a quote for the required services. And whereas the building system maintenance supervisor, Richard Rasco, has reviewed the quote and recommends that the service contract be awarded to E.T. Harrison Son Incorporated. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Plattsburgh hereby establishes a regular maintenance schedule for the new HVAC units at the town hall, as recommended by the building maintenance supervisor. And it is further resolved that the town board hereby awards the HVAC maintenance service contract to E.T. Harrison Son Incorporated in the amount of $6,900, and that payment be made payable from the 2026 building repair and service account A.1620.4510. And be it resolved that the supervisor be authorized to sign any and all documents related to the maintenance schedule contract, and that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and the building maintenance supervisor.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Donna? Do I have a second?
Second?
Dana? Any discussion? No discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 268, Recreation Program Contract for Rustic Picture Frame Program.
Whereas Parks and Recreation utilizes instructional services for various programs offered by the town of Plattsburgh, and whereas the Youth Services and Recreation Director recommends a contract for the following services, and the individual will be given a W-9, now therefore be it resolved, Lindsay Going Swain for $300, Rustic Picture Frame Program, December 13th, 2025. Resolved that the supervisor is authorized to sign all necessary documents necessary for these short-term contract services.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Dana?
Second.
Second. Oop, it was Ilona, sorry. Tom?
Who was the second?
Tom had the second.
Alona had the motion.
Ilona had the motion. Any discussion? I would just like to give it to Aaron and Jordan for coming up. This is another adult program, so for them, you know, they just never seem to run out of stuff to find to do. So it's just great that we have them there. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution 269, November 2025 budget amendment.
Whereas the town may need to amend the 2025 budget to reflect changes in revenues and expenditures during the year. And whereas the budget amendments will be offset from existing fund balance or additional revenues, therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Plattsburgh authorizes the following budget amendment as attached. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Dan, second?
Second.
Tom, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I see no, yeah, we made it. That's to our crowd out here, that's actually a pretty long one. So, I see no need to go into executive session. I would accept a motion to adjourn.
Well, I'd like to say something first.
Okay.
I've been to a lot of meetings, and I've never seen such a group as you all sit through all of these, all the meetings of all these. Usually people leave. So I want to commend all of you for staying for this.
There's dinner involved.
All right.
That's right. I would accept a motion.
I will make that motion.
Dan, do I have a second?
Second.
Dina? All those in favor?
All right.
Aye.
We are adjourned at 6:35 PM. Please travel safely. Thank you everybody for being here.
Kevin, don't go anywhere.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You too.